Welcome to this library session on research in business. Please note that the video can be paused so that you are able to take notes. The Bainbridge State College Library is located on the east end of the academic building, also known as Cypress Hall or the 200 building. Look for where the library is highlighted on the campus map. It is also close to the Mobley Administrative Building. We have over 40,000 books in the collection, and they can be checked out for 28 days at a time and renewed twice. We also have DVDs and audiobooks, and you can check out 2 at a time for a week. The library has print periodicals and newspapers that must be used in the library. And sometimes the instructors put copies of their textbooks on reserve for students to use, but these cannot be photocopied and can only be used in the library, so they cannot be checked out. If at any time you have any questions regarding your research, please feel free to contact the library at 248-3797 or email us at library@bainbridge.edu. It's important to know that the Bainbridge State College Library is also online. The best way to get to the library website is to scroll to the bottom of the Bainbridge State homepage and click on the library link in the second column. This will take you directly to the library website. The library website is where you will find links to search for books, articles, and websites related to your research in the business field. Once you are on the library website, if you scroll down to the middle of the screen to the green squirrel that says Find Stuff, this is where you can search for books. Also, the box above this is Ask a Librarian, and this submits questions to the library email address, and we answer those within 24 hours. The box below the squirrel for Galileo is where you will search for articles, but I will get to that in a minute. Right now, I'm going to enter a search term for a book related to the topic I'm studying, which is finance. I searched for finance, and the initial results indicate that there are 1,258. Now, none of us have time to study all of those, so I need to narrow it down, and there are several ways to do so using the narrow search selections on the left-hand side of the page and suggested topics at the top. First, I'm going to select Finance and Corporations under Suggested Topics. Second, I'm going to select Book under Format in the narrow search column. Third, I'm going to scroll down and select CIRC under Location. This has the result list down to 11, which is a lot easier to deal with than 1,258. I'm going to select the first book, Corporate Finance, an Introduction. The holdings give basic information about the book, such as the call number and whether it has been checked out or not. The call number is classified according to the Library of Congress system, which arranges books based on subject area. When looking for a book, always make sure you copy all of the call number and not just part of it, or you will have trouble finding the book. The catalog also lists similar items on the right, and links to where the book can be located at places like Amazon.com if you need further information. One of the best features is Cite This at the top of the record. It will display the citation in APA style, where all you need to do is copy and paste it into the bibliography of the paper if you have an open Word document. But what if you search and cannot find what you need? Well, our service of Gill Express lets our students borrow books from all the other colleges in the University System of Georgia. To find out what books are available, just access the Universal Catalog at the bottom of the screen. This catalog works the same as the Bainbridge State College catalog and even includes our books. It just includes the books of the other schools in the university system. Search for finance the same way as on the Bainbridge State College catalog, but you will get even more results and will need to narrow it down the same way as before. See, we got over 121,000 results. Now I'm just going to follow the same steps except for the location, and I'm going to add strategic planning as a suggested topic. After using those steps to narrow it down, the results are down from over 120,000 to just 23. I'm going to choose the first one, Corporate Financial Strategy. This book is held by both Gordon State and Valdosta State Libraries, and it is not checked out at either location. That means that I can request it. Please note that since this catalog is just like the Bainbridge State College catalog, there are many of the same features, such as the Similar Items column, and it also has the Cite This feature where you can get the APA citation. Now, if you want to request this book, it is very easy to do so. Simply click the link where it says, "Please log in" to enable GIL Express requests. This is where you log into your account. You can also do this to renew books that you have checked out as long as they are not overdue. To log in, enter Bainbridge College as your home institution. Put your 9000 number for your institution ID. Your PIN is a new security feature and is typically the last 5 digits of your 9000 number. Then enter your last name and click Login. On the next screen, click Place GIL Express Request, and on the last page, click Submit. This has sent the request off to the other college. Now you can log into your account to check the status of your request at any time by clicking on the My Account and following these steps. This is also how you can get the Galileo password. Speaking of Galileo, you need to remember you must have the current password to access Galileo from off campus. It changes every semester and can be accessed by logging into your library account or calling a Bainbridge State College librarian. Galileo is our virtual library and is a collection of databases where you can access articles, newspapers, maps, dissertations, and other similar topics. There are several ways to get to Galileo. One way is to go through the college library website and click Galileo at the top of the page. You can also scroll down the college library website to where it says Galileo in the middle of the page. Or if you've been searching the catalog for books, you can click Galileo at the bottom of the page. You also have the option of going directly to Galileo by entering the web address www.galileo.usg.edu. Once you are in Galileo, there are different ways to search. For example, to browse by subject, you can see all the subjects listed. If you click Business and Economics, that will display a list of the databases specific to business. You can also browse by type if you're looking specifically for items such as conference papers, maps, or newspapers, to name a few. There's also a tab for databases A to Z if there is a specific database you are comfortable with, or journals A to Z, which can be good if you have a citation for an article but not the actual article. You can use this tab to do a search and see if the article can be located in full text format. However, when you're first beginning your research and are unsure how to begin, you can use the Discover search bar to see what kind of information is out there. So I put in the same search term of finance. Well, there are over 12 million results. That's way too many, and I would never be able to go through all of those. So again, I'll need to limit my search, and I can do that using the information in the left-hand column. Where it says Limit To, I want to click on Full Text, because I do not want just the citation or an abstract, but the whole article. Also, depending on what your instructor has told you, you may want to click on Scholarly Peer-Reviewed Journals, and it will only show you scholarly information and not popular literature. Peer-reviewed means that it was written by an expert in the field and was well-researched. It is not just a blog or website written by someone who may or may not really have much knowledge about what they are talking about. The next thing that I want to do is limit by type. This determines what kind of resource is being chosen. I have selected academic journals, which are scholarly journals, and trade publications and conference materials, which are specific to the business of finance. This has reduced the number to just over 1.5 million, but it can cut down even more. You can limit by geography. For example, if you just want material related to the United States. You can also limit by publication date and narrow it down to items published between 2006 and 2016. Under subject, it can also be narrowed down further by clicking Strategic Planning and Finance. We are now down to 18 results, and we started out with several million. We can even continue to narrow it down, but I want to show you the first article, which is an academic journal. If you click on the title of the article, it will take you to the record page. This page tells what journal the article came from, the publication date, and the number of pages. The subject terms are also listed again, along with an abstract that describes what the article is covering. Once I've read all of this and decided that this is something I want to use in my paper, I can click on the PDF full text link on the left. Sometimes there's also an option for an HTML full text, but you always want the PDF because the PDF is an actual scanned copy of the article. If you're looking at an HTML, it is more or less just going to be a web page. It is not going to have page numbers, so if you're citing something, you cannot tell if it is on page 96 or page 98. It is just going to be one big block of text, so I definitely recommend that you look for the PDF full text. You can see that with this example of the PDF article. Now, once you've decided that you want to use this article in your paper, you need to find the APA citation for it. Instead of creating that citation yourself, Galileo has done it for you. On the right-hand side, there's a list of icons to let you do things like print or email the article to yourself. The fourth one looks like a piece of gold paper and says Cite. And if you click on this, it will actually show you several different citation styles, including APA. So for class, you just need to highlight the style assigned by your instructor, right-click, and copy and paste it directly into your Word document. If you need more help with APA, this Purdue Writing Lab website is a great source to help you with your citations and bibliographies. I hope this session was able to help you with your research. Please remember to contact the library at 229-248-3797, library@bainbridge.edu, or by using the Ask a Librarian link on the Bainbridge State College Library homepage. We respond to the Ask a Librarian request within 24 hours. Thank you for your time today.